I'm in learning limited. What should I do? How do I get out of it? Do I need to be worried? So in this video, I'm going to show you 2 strategies for how to prevent learning limited and get out of it. And at the end, I'm going to share why some of you don't really need to worry as much about learning limited. Before we dive into these 2 strategies, let's talk about what learning limited actually is. Basically, it is a little indication from Facebook that they haven't yet received enough data. They want to see that your ads are trending towards 50 conversions per week per ad set. And if they see that, then your ads are not going to enter learning limited. But if they see that your ads are not quite getting to those numbers, that's where they're going to put that little learning limited indicator on your ads, and it could slow things down a little bit. So how do you overcome learning limited? The number one way is to set your budget so that you're not going to encounter it in the first place. Pull out your calculator. We're going to do a little bit of math together. Let's say that your cost per result averages about $5 per result. You're going to do $5 times 50 conversions in a week. So divide that by 7, and that's going to give you $35. You want to set your ad set budget at $35 per day. Now you're going to calculate this for yourself. What is your average cost per result? You're going to take that times 50 divided by 7. That's going to give you what you should set your daily budget at. But what if you're using campaign budget optimization? This is where you're setting your budget at the campaign level and you're letting Facebook play with this budget across all of your ad sets. Some ad sets might get more some days and others might get less. This means that you need to set your campaign budgets at a place where Facebook could see potentially 50 conversions per ad set per week. So that's your first strategy, setting your budget strategically so that Facebook can start to optimize your ads right from the beginning and you'll avoid learning limited altogether. But there is a second strategy that not very many people think of. What we have noticed is that when we are using Facebook's native features, think about campaign budget optimization, which allows Facebook more control over the budget, or dynamic creative, which allows Facebook more control over the creative, we have seen that those types of campaigns tend to encounter far less learning limited restrictions. Keep that in mind, that the more that you use Facebook's native features, the less you might encounter learning limited altogether. Are you seeing that you're encountering learning limited far less frequently? Pop a comment below and let us know. But what if I'm already in learning limited? Do I need to worry about it? Fortunately for you, I've got a little decision tree you can take your particular scenario through to see if you need to restart your ads or increase your budgets or what the heck you need to do to get out of learning limited. So here's the first question you need to ask. Are my results subpar? Are my results more expensive than normal, or are they more expensive compared to other industry benchmarks? If yes, it's time to increase your budgets and see if that gets them out of learning limited, and or duplicate your ads and start over with a budget that is priced right from the get-go. If your answer is no and your results are within a normal healthy range compared to other campaigns that you've run or even industry benchmarks that you're comparing against, then let those ads keep going. Don't turn them off even if they're in learning limited. I've seen so many ads that do just fine even with the learning limited indicator on it. So what if you're constrained by budget? Perhaps your marketing budget for your Facebook and Instagram ads is just not as high as you would need in order to achieve those 50 conversions each week. In that case, you're going to put your budget at what you can and see how those results come in. You could also determine that your conversion event is a little bit higher up in your funnel. So instead of the purchase, maybe it's the initiate checkout. And that will allow Facebook to definitely start getting those 50 conversions in a week. And what if your account just doesn't respond well to high budgets? I've seen this more times than I can count, where setting a budget at 50 conversions per week only makes the results more expensive. It doesn't actually get you more results for the budget. So this is where you're going to do a little bit of experimentation. So what I recommend is starting with that calculation, setting your budget at the suggested 50 conversions per week per ad set, seeing how that does for your account. And if the results are a little bit higher, more expensive than you like, try bringing that budget down. It may mean that you go into learning limited, but it might also mean that Facebook spends your budget a little bit more appropriately. And lastly, just remember that certain industries have a higher cost per result, and it doesn't mean necessarily that they need to get those 50 conversions conversions each week. For example, perhaps you're a luxury real estate agent and you're not really concerned about getting 50 conversions each week as much as you are about getting 3 really highly qualified conversions every single week. Or you're an e-commerce brand and you just have a more expensive product. So that's going to change the game with how you price your budgets. So in the end, I want you to think about Learning Limited as a wonderful guideline telling you that Facebook wants to see more data in order to fully optimize your ads. But you just have to determine what is best for you and your business and your numbers. Now, we have an entire playlist of how to optimize your ads and read your metrics and really know that you are hitting the numbers that you need to in order to be maximizing the full potential of your Facebook ads. Go ahead and click now and we will see you there.